All right. What up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Jeannie, and you already know what it is. So let's just get into the energy, all right? Because you already know I got a song for you and a page full of notes, Virgo, and the song is Something in the Water, okay? What really stood out in this song was the part where he was talking about how the underdog will be on top. And it's really correlating with the energy because you have been rising all 2025, all 2024, and by 2025, Virgo, you will be on top. Okay. I feel like in the last couple of years, it could have been very stagnant. It could have been very tumultuous for you, but it was all preparing you for 2025 energy. And I feel like even the title of this song is simplistic, metaphorical, um, because something in the water is like a simple way of explaining the change that is going to happen. It's going to be like you ingested something. It's going to be like you taken something in. There's going to be like something that is a small change that has a huge effect. Um, like drinking something that affects you. And this is like a simple way of showing the transformation of what is about to happen for Virgo. There was things that were put inside of you. There was things that were done to you. There was things that you ingested, that you swallowed. Okay, there was pain that you swallowed, trauma that you swallowed, injustices that you swallowed. Um, and you had to take it in, you had to accept it, but it is creating a change inside of you that is going to be the catalyst for whatever's about to happen in 2025. Okay, so get ready. I feel like there's a level of planetary alignment and just bullshit that has happened to you over the last few years that is about to make Virgos triumphant in 2025. So whoever thought that Virgo would continue to be the underdog and just continue to swallow injustices, you're sorely wrong. Okay. Virgo is about to turn around and gain victory over every person who was thriving and surviving off of Virgo being the underdog. Okay. I hope that made sense. Let's get into the energy. Let's get into the energy and see what the cards got to say. All right. What's going on with the collective, Virgo? Oof. I can't lose my worth. Just imagine because of you, Kelly Clarkson energy in dirty city streets. Okay. So this is the energy of choosing your self-worth over anything. Okay, this is the energy of someone who isn't going to allow any circumstance to cause them to take any action that will hurt their self-worth ever again. But this had to happen because of something that took your self-worth at one time. Okay, so you had to become this energy by being a victim, being an underdog. All right. And there was a level of homelessness, dirty energy, low vibrational things that took place in 2024. Look, 2004. In 2024, that showed what was going on. This is my crime overpouring in the streets energy. This is the card of going to a state like PA, Philadelphia, right, and seeing the overpour of homeless people, drugs out people, trash people on the streets. There's no ignoring what's really going on in the city. This is that energy here. Okay, so let's see what this energy is. All right, all together, this is someone who's choosing their self worth over what happened to them and what they were subjected to. So, although there could have been something that happened to you that was for sure somebody else's fault, Spirit still needed you in the energy of choosing your self worth over allowing what is happening to you or what is being done. I hope that makes sense. I can't lose my worth, just imagine energy. We have separate online community because of you. Disturbance in the reverse. Dirty city streets energy. Fate in the reverse. And miracle in the reverse. Okay, then we have magic here at the bottom. So Virgo, you had to separate yourself from people, places, and things that were causing you to lose your self-worth. Okay? So at first you were an underdog because of something that happened to you that was physical and not supernatural. What could have happened to you was definitely not a coincidence, and it was the opposite of a miracle. So it was destruction. So this is giving me the energy of separating yourself from things that were causing you misfortune. All right, let's see here. I can't lose my self-worth. Just imagine if any man moves in his full metal jacket. So there was a level of immaturity around you. Okay. You could have been placed around a bunch of superficial and immature ass people, and your intuition was that telling you what you needed to do in order to have things go into your favor. And what you needed to do was to separate yourself from people, places, and things that were superficial, immature, and causing you problems. What's this separate energy? One line. So you have to separate yourself from either two people or one person here who could have been in a group or working by themselves to cause you um, a lack of progress, indecision, blockages. What's the because of you energy? The Ten of Wands. Because you separated from somebody, someone wasn't able to do some type of supernatural disturbance on you anymore. What is this? Yeah, you were moved to a better place, separate from these people, in order to change things back into your favor. What's disturbance in the reverse? The Hierophant. I told you. What's that? What's the Hierophant? We have the Queen of Blades here. What's the Hierophant to the Queen of Blades? We have the Nine of Pentacles here. And the Queen of Wands. So, Virgo, your energy was allowing some type of supernatural phenomenon to be powered up. Okay, so they needed you to be an underdog. They needed you to swallow injustice. They needed you to have unconditional love and forgive people and allow immature people to play some weirdo ass game with you. They needed you to do this because that was the only way that they could play some power game on you. That was the only way that they could create confusion for you. That was the only way that someone could construct some type of supernatural weapon against you. So there was someone off in your energy. Supernatural can just be plain manipulation. Don't let that shit go over your head. Okay? But I am getting there's some type of fucking weird shit going on, right? There's someone out here who needed you to give up your self-worth in order to continue to create an injustice for you. And the only way that they were going to do it was because and off of your energy. So as soon as you became separate from these people, they lost the energy that they had because of you. The Hierophant, the Queen of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. Your energy was keeping something going. It was You being a part of something, you swallowing something, you being connected to something or someone was allowing someone to do something because of you. But when you learn that, when you took back your power, when you did a blackout and blacked these people out of your life, they no longer could do this and create this disturbance towards you anymore. What's Dirty City Streets? 444 could be significant. Somebody's failing out here. There's a level of failure because heavy on the Leo Sagittarius Aries. Okay, there could be a weirdo ass Sagittarius from uh one of these big major cities that's a fucking weirdo. But anyways, I digress. There's somebody out here who failed because they were an enemy coming towards you. So, of course, you wouldn't expand with an enemy here. But at one point, you could have been giving an enemy your energy. This is that shit I was talking about. Something involving you playing into someone's hand, you giving them your energy, you being unconditionally loving and forgiving folks, and being nice to people, allow them to come up off your energy, basically use you, create this game, do this shit. But something is not a coincidence, Virgo, that when you took your energy away from these people, they started fighting hard and competing to have, what's this energy? Three of Wands. It fell flat. Nine of Wands in the reverse. More Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy, but I digress. Something fell, their expansion, whatever they expanded off of your energy, fell flat. So when you took your energy back from something or someone, something could not survive anymore. Yeah, all their investments died when you got your energy back. This is crazy. I don't know what scenario this is for y'all, all right? But there was a level of injustice that happened to you, okay? And as soon as you decided to turn things in your favor by not allowing your self worth to be diminished by anyone creating problems, games, lies, bullshit for you, you took your energy back. And by not giving your energy, something could not exist. It's that simple. Something cannot continue unless you play into it, unless you allow it, unless you forgive people, unless you remain to be unconditionally loving in a place where you were being hurt. And as soon as you realized that and stood up and realized you were actually the victim in this scenario, the people who were expanding and creating off of you swallowing whatever was happening, their energy fell flat. They weren't able to do this anymore. You took your power back. Okay, so what I am looking at is the energy of the universe stepping in to intuitively guide you in a way where you can receive justice for whatever happened to you in the last couple of years. The last couple of years could have been very painful. You could have experienced financial roller coasters, unexpected expenses, poor work life balances. You could have experienced people being very selfish and unreliable to you. You could have experienced a level of loss, pain, degradation, bullshit, because there was someone in your energy who was creating problems for you, disrupting you, playing power games. And when you played into the power game, Virgo, you were losing pieces of yourself. But as soon as you stopped being disturbed by whatever power game that somebody has set up for you, that's when you were able to lay down the burden of whatever was happening, and spirit and guides and ancestors were able to move you into a better place. And when they moved you into a better place, you became in alignment with what spirit was trying to get you to be in. And through this, you were able to solve the problems that were placed on you because of people doing fuck shit to you. And you were able to gain back your independence. Someone here was using divination in order to predict your next move. Okay, they may have been like grouping up with people or simply spying on you using some type of divination in order to, it's almost like, expect what you will do in the future. But you fought against what was expected. You conflicted with what was expected from you. I feel like there was someone out here who is used to playing a level of game with people. They were used to playing with people in a way where people didn't know what was going on. They didn't. Yay! Sorry about that. There was someone out here who is literally playing some type of game with your energy. And then they would show up as like a friend, a family member, a worker. There was someone out here who was used to people allowing them to play a game because they felt like they were smarter than other people. They felt like they knew more than other people. They felt like, because it has worked in the past, that they were going to be able to do this to everyone. But because of you, someone's plan on disturbing people and irritating people is falling flat because you were not doing what was expected of you. What's this miracle in the reverse? There's some type of energy where someone's getting bad news because you aren't doing what was expected. So this is giving me the energy of someone playing like manipulative games. If I don't reach out to Virgo, Virgo's going to come running to me. You know that narcissistic dynamic people have where they do certain things to trigger people into doing other things. Someone wasn't able to trigger you into doing what they expected you to do. Okay? And in the past, Virgo, I feel like you were predictable with the surprise in the reverse. And you may have done what other people have done in the past. Yeah. Because you weren't aware of the devil. You weren't aware that this was a game somebody was playing with you. You weren't aware that somebody was a fucking narcissist. You just thought that they were a normal person, so you forgave, you turned the other cheek. You allowed, you swallowed injustice. But something is falling flat here because with the death card, you are no longer, yeah, to the sun. You are no longer doing what they expected you to do. Somebody was able to, with a surprise in the reverse to the devil, somebody was able to control you. Somebody was able to entangle you, entrap you in a level of obligation or perception. Someone was able to enslave you because you moved in the way that they needed you to do so. But now you're in a powerful position. And because you gained your power back, whoever was able to move this way in the past, Virgo, to have control over you, is losing their control. Somebody needed you to, somebody needed you to view them as, how am I going to put this? Somebody needed you to be able to view them as like a happy memory, like something good. because they needed you to be in the energy in which they could control you. So this is someone who you could have had children with this person. You could have been in a partnership with this person. You could have been in a relationship with this person. Um, but they needed you to view like them as good. They need you to be nostalgic over the good things. So it's almost like you couldn't tell what they were doing because you have good memories of this person. But over time, the image of somebody started to get destroyed. So this is someone here who created a yeah, that was the strategy. This is the energy of someone who created the image of like, I'm a friend, I'm trustworthy, this is my job, I'm supposed to be doing something, and people would fall for it. Okay, because they had good memories with this person, because they couldn't tell in the future what this person was going to do, because so there had to be something about this person that allowed for this to happen. So they may have been in a position of authority, or they may have been very attractive, they may have had something to get people to invest in them in this trap. And somebody didn't know it was a trap until it was clear that someone didn't love you. Okay, until you started to take losses or started to have a level of pain and discomfort to something. It was no longer encouragement, it was no longer exciting, it was no longer good news to hear from this person, place, or thing. So there was someone out here who was like a love bomber or a pretender. Okay, because you're someone who wasn't going to lose your self-worth to bullshit, they had to pretend, they had to lie, they had to cheat, they had to set up a scenario in which they were taking you out, being loving, doing something in order to, it's almost like bait you. Because when you invested your energy into something, they were able to use your energy to do something. But over time, whatever they were doing was causing a disturbance to you, was causing losses to you, was causing you to have pain. And then it woke up your intuition here and you realize whoever or whatever this energy was basically just using you. So then you had to have a new beginning, turn your back against this energy. And I feel like it caused you to follow your intuition here, but regret was the only way you were going to protect yourself against something or someone. Okay? So 2024 and the years previous, there were people who were able to disguise themselves as friends, okay, family, lovers, just to get your energy. Because of you, something was able to happen. Because you were unconditional, because you were loving, because you were kind, people were able to play off of you and disguise their motives and set you up for bullshit. But by the end of this year, Virgo, the accumulated pain, deception, theft, robbery made you and forced you to drop all burdens and to move away to get into calmer water. And because you did this, you stopped acting in the way that they expected you to act. So now they can't play off of you and trick you and do the same things that they were used to. And now that you're protected from something, people's investments are dwindling. Their energy is dwindling. They no longer have you and what you were giving them to create this facade. Okay, so we're gonna see what's gonna happen because you took away your energy, and we're gonna get on out of here. All right, but you're gonna notice you're gonna notice that there's a level of like begging. Like there could have been someone here who really tried hard to stay in your energy, really tried hard to get you to see them as good, really tried hard to get you to see them as your friend and or your family, or they're doing this because they love you, blah blah blah. But it's bullshit here. You're no longer viewing somebody as good news, attractive, fun. You no longer want to participate at all. And because of that, whatever they have invested in with your energy is dwindling. What's going to happen to these people? I feel like there is someone here who was like using your energy to create miracles. And I feel like at first you thought some shit was just like coincidental. You know what I mean? Like you thought like that's just how life is. This is just what I'm going to have to accept, blah blah blah. Um and you and this was a good news and a miracle and surprise for the people who were using you, because if you accepted it they got good news. But there's a level of you not falling for the hokey doke anymore. You not feeling like something is a coincidence. You know for a fact something was set up. And now people aren't able to create the miracle of using you, fucking you over, or causing problems for you secretly anymore, because you are separate from the game. You're no longer in this shit. So what's gonna happen to these people who is causing Virgo and a disturbance? Look, I'm on my worst behavior. We have dissociation. I'm on my worst behavior and cult sigil destroyed, G. That's crazy. So I was really trying hard not to, you know, not to call out the magic, not to call out the manipulation, not to be another crazy tarot card reader up here telling you about cults doing weird magic shit against you, using your friends, family, and co-workers to set you up in a gang stalking experiment in which they could take your energy, rob you, cause you problems and strife. I was really trying to stay away from that motherfucking energy, but here it is. These niggas never really loved you. They were just using your energy to do whatever they were doing with it. But as soon as you become on your worst behavior, what is going to happen for you in 2025, it's going to destroy this motherfucking cult. So I'm going to leave it there, Virgo. Somebody was really hoping that you dissociated from the fact that they were siphoning from you, putting you in this bullshit, causing problems for you, and doing illegal shit to you. They really was hoping that you would just dissociate and continue to give your energy and feed into some type of stupid ass game that they were playing and not stand up for yourself. They really was hoping that you would continue to be this for the rest of your life. But these bitches are about to be moved out of the way because now you see the game. Now you see how your family is an enemy. Now you see how your friends weren't really shit. Now you see how people were using your bond and your love against you. And this may really piss you off because you didn't even see that these people were fucking stealing from you. Or you didn't know how they were stealing from you. With the inadequacy, Virgo, there could have been something where you're like, how is what I'm doing allowing someone to steal from me? Like, how is what I'm doing allowing for injustice and things to happen to me? You didn't even see how you participating in stuff, you talking to people, you giving them your energy, you praying for people, you listening to the government and believing that they're going to do everything by the book was actually allowing someone to get away with highway thievery, fucking highway robbery here. You didn't see how something was exploiting you. Yeah, you were in a level of confusion. And this could be happening currently. And this allowed for someone to invest in something, get some type of money, investment, miracle, something off of your energy because you were in an illusion. This is crazy, G. But whatever illusion, whatever bullshit that this was that allowed people to use you, your energy, your family, your ignorance, your love against you is no longer able to do this ever again. Okay? And I feel like because you see someone, something is going to be forever fixed. Okay? This is the energy of you not being able to close your eyes to something anymore. Whoa. So, what they just gave me, I know I just said that I would stay away from magic and talking about curses and hexes and stuff, but the analogy that they just gave me was like someone using your energy to power them up. And if they could drain all of your energy, they would, it's like a fight, they would hit you first. But if you were able to take back your energy, you would hit them first. But it was only after you found what you were looking for, because like I said, you didn't know what was going on. So somebody was able to get a quick hit on you because you weren't able to see what was going on. But as soon as you started seeing, Virgo, you realized that you can't allow people to touch your energy, to be around you, to do this shit, and you headed out of this. And this was your confirmation. Look at this shit. Is your confirmation of the fucking what? A cult. See, I'm gonna hop up off this energy because I don't want to sound too crazy. I'm trying to keep this message as logical as possible and as broad as possible so that you can really apply this to whatever has happened in your life, because when you start narrowing stuff down, it's harder to understand what is going on. But basically, somebody was able to trick you under the guise of family, bonds, love, your forgiveness. They were able to use you um, because in some aspects you allowed them to. And it was only because you were ignorant of something that something was able to take place. But now you're in the energy of finding whatever you need to, whether that's the strength, the knowledge, or the power to overcome your enemies. And in 2025, Virgo, there will be nothing that will be able to stop you ever again. This is the energy that I have for you, Virgo. If you resonate with anything here, please give me a like, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, see what's coming up next to the Virgos. And y'all already know I'm very grateful and thankful for everybody watching. Peace.